Yeah, it was like she had two people trapped in one body. It was so strange. What up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fencer, Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Aquarius, and All Points, Bobby Christina. Okay, so I made a video when Bobby Christina was found in her apartment with basically beat up. She was beat up. She was found in a bathtub, just like her mother. So her mother was murdered, and whoever did it killed her too. And this story is synonymous with Anna Nicole Smith and her son, and the lawyer that used to run around with Anna Nicole Smith, Howard Stern. Not the radio guy, Howard Stern, a lawyer. Anyways, they killed them because of the estate and what the estate is worth. And the estate is worth $20 million. Now, Nick Gordon is under suspicion. Now, mind you, Nick Gordon, okay, so Whitney Houston helped raise Nick Gordon. And then as they grew up together, her and Bobby started dating. So it's a little, they're not blood brother and sister, but they grew up together as adopted brother and sister, and then they just started dating. And it's weird, but sometimes that happens. But nonetheless, Nick Gordon had nothing. All he had was her. And so they're thinking that he did it, and truthfully, I think he did it, but I think he had help. There was another guy in the house, but I don't think he had anything to do with it. Or he could have had something to do with it, I don't know. But nonetheless, I'm just letting people know why they killed him. It's the same thing as Anna Nicole Smith. They killed him because of money. They killed Whitney Houston because of money. They killed Whitney Houston's daughter because of money. Michael Jackson, same thing. He died because of money. Michael Jackson did not die because he was sick. He died because of the estate. Michael Jackson was worth over $400 million at the time, and he still owned the rights to the Beatles. You guys gotta understand the way music works. Music is not just you go to work, you come home, you get paid a week or 2 weeks later, and then you have to go back to work. Music doesn't work like that. Music is you go to work, you make a song, that song becomes a hit, and that hit keeps bringing in residual income. That residual income can just keep going and going and going, and that's why Bobby Christina, who pretty much, I don't think she ever had a song out, was worth $20 million of Whitney Houston's money, because Whitney Houston is still making money. She recorded one of the number one songs ever, which was I Will Always Love You. And that song was first recorded by Dolly Parton. And so I Will Always Love You was number one until Alicia Keys came out with I Keep On Falling in Love with You. So that became the number one song played ever. So you got to understand, when you have the number one song played, not the number one on the charts at the time, we're talking about the number one song played ever, meaning it was the most song played ever, worldwide. When you have that kind of residual income coming in from SoundScan, when you have that type of dough coming in, you're just not going to go broke unless you're foolish with your money. Okay? And we all know how Whitney Houston spent money frivolously because she was worth so much. And she, she's had that golden voice, of course, up until the end, where she was, doing whatever. And her and Bobby's divorce, because they were, pretty much, I don't know, they were using drugs, I don't know. Crack is whack, as Whitney would say. But nonetheless, they were still worth so much money. Or Whitney was worth so much money. So now Bobby Christina's dead. She died today. And 3 years ago, her mother died, and they died the same way. And it's just, listen, it just, it just doesn't. This is not normal. Look, once she went into a coma-induced state. Okay. Let's backtrack. She was in a coma-induced. They put her in a coma, people. They put her there. They pretty much killed her right there. Once you go into a coma, some people can go into a coma for 10 minutes, some can go for 10 years. But once they put you into a coma, there's a difference between, boom, I went into a coma, and boom, they put me in a coma. A coma induced. Y'all gotta understand that. Coma induced. They put her there for one reason or another. Once they do that, it's pretty much sayonara. It's over. And then it's all about who's next in line for the estate. That's really what it's about. It's all about the will, as in who the lawyers coming in and then signing off on the will. And of course, lawyers make a lot of money off of it too. Believe that today. Yeah, it's all about money. It's Bobby Christina. Who's that? It doesn't matter no more. When she went into a coma-induced state, it was all about who's going to get what money. That was it. They killed her because of her mother's money. And if Bobby Christina had a child, you better believe it would be the same thing as Anna Nicole Smith. Because remember what happened to Anna Nicole Smith? And then her son was next in line. He died. And then the whole brouhaha was over the child. Because remember, she had a baby. Anna Nicole Smith got rich because of the billionaire she was married to. So by rights, she had all that money. Then her son would have had all that money. Then her child would have had all. And the mother told the lawyers right there at the table, they said, keep my granddaughter away from Howard Stern. It's the same thing. I don't know that Nick Gordon killed Whitney Houston, but it's looking like he definitely had something to do with Bobby Christina. And this is one reason why I have no desire to be rich. Because people will kill you for your money. Hell, they'll kill you for money even if you're broke. But nonetheless, if you're rich and you're in the limelight, people know that they're going to come after you one way or another. And if they see that they can kill you and get away with it, they will. And the lawyers are in on it. The accountants are in on it. The judges are in on it. The police are in on it. All of those people make kickbacks. And if you don't believe that's true, then you need to start to talk to 50 Cent about, when he first came out and who he was paying because he had so much ruckus. And he will often tell you, I have a great lawyer team. I will go into litigation because I pay them so much. He pays for protection. And he pays the police. And what did Fat Joe say about 50? He said the only reason why nobody messes with 50 Cent is because he pays the New York police. And nobody wants it with the New York police. That's exactly what Fat Joe said. So this is all cyclical. All this supposedly honor and honesty and fair. No, it's all about money. The whole system is wrapped up into money. And Bobby Christina just happened to be wrapped up into the middle of it. She was dead before the word go. She just didn't know it was going to happen to her. She didn't even see it coming. I don't think Whitney did either. I think it just happened so fast. I don't think that they expected it. No matter. It's clear that they didn't expect it. And boom, next thing you know, somebody's beating you up and putting you in water face down, and they drowned them. That's pretty much what happened. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. I don't think Bobby Christina was alive after the bathtub accident. I think she was already dead. I mean, that sounds crazy, but you notice how nobody got to see her. They put security around Bobby Christina's hospice so nobody could see her. The families know nothing. I think she's been dead a long time ago. I think this was all a ploy for the public so the public doesn't go into an uproar. And you know what? After this hits the news, it'll all die down and Bobby Christina will go away and everybody will keep dancing and keep singing and keep parading about, and then it'll happen to somebody else famous a couple years from now. And it'll happen again. And it'll happen again. And nobody's going to give a damn until it happens to them. It's your boy Tone 202.